There's so many ghosts in the city. AIDS was so present, and to realize that so many men were gone, there was so much sadness in our community. If we weren't worried about dying all through the 80s and the 90s, what would we be doing? That's where fathers came from. I want those men that survived to take a look at the project and see all the love that went into it. I have one gay brother, and it's just me and him and my mom and my dad. My mom and my dad left their family in Ascension when we were really young, and we all moved to Phoenix, Arizona. My dad was a day laborer, my mom was a babysitter and cleaned houses. And one of my earliest memories is my dad coming home and weeping because he had been picked up as a day laborer for 2 nights in a row and they didn't pay him. And it was one of my first memories of understanding that we weren't treated fairly in Arizona, being undocumented for so long. So there wasn't a lot of stuff to do in Phoenix. It was a really tough place to be gay in. But there was 2 gay bookstores that I loved going to. Not like porn bookstores, but like regular bookstores. And I started reading gay biographies. And then I started to kind of become obsessed with like the 1970s and the gay liberation movement. And then once we moved to San Francisco, then that kind of passion it kind of exploded. We moved to the Mission. You know, there was so many brown people here. We would come home sometimes from these like nights out with all of these drag queens and all these people, and we just were like, I can't believe we get to live this life here. Because we knew how much, we knew how much sacrifices our families had made to come all the way here, so me and my brother were gonna enjoy the shit out of it and work really hard. And that's where all the film stuff happened. We would throw these parties and I would make these films and getting our friends to be in them. My mom was always so worried about our safety. So when they would come here, they would see how happy we were. And she came to my first drag show. You know, like, she brought me jewelry from my first drag show. So it was trying to figure out a way to kind of honor the past. I started taking men that had affected me and I aged them. And somehow through that, it just became this therapeutic thing for me where I would be alone with these men and just thinking about what they would say to me. And then you're talking to ghosts after a while and you're just like, wow. It's an immeasurable loss, but also seeing what all these men made prompted me to just explore it like head on and see like, okay, well, they're not here, but maybe you could put yourself in their shoes for a little bit and just imagine what the world would look like for you. Then I think, you know, if we had had politicians that were out through the 80s, we might be able to have gay senators and we could have a gay president, and all of a sudden it's like, why not? I'm gonna imagine a gay president. And how do I shoot that with no money? So then the idea became, let me shoot real life moments of queer utopia and then integrate those. Well, it looks like San Francisco in Pride, and it looks like Provincetown in the summer, and it looks like Fire Island. That's when I realized like, oh, it's like right under my nose this whole time. So we're very good at creating queer utopias. Oh, so this is one of my favorite leather dads ever. He was a Republican politician, which is strangely enough because I needed one for fathers. What I didn't know when we came to visit, and we found it by coincidence, is he has a hidden picture on the back of it. So my brother found that picture. We were back here and nobody had seen it. So in Fathers, he becomes a sex czar. Like the gay president appoints him as someone to kind of like take care of the sexual health of the country. at the end of the film, I'll have, this was filmed here, this was filmed here, this was filmed here. Like, this is all real stuff. These aren't actors, these are people. That's what Fathers is. It's kind of like a fear counter antidote. Like, I don't want people to think about AIDS when they watch it, but I want them to understand that the world that they live in was shaped by it, and that we're still okay. Like, we're gonna be good. We've been through a lot of things, and everybody loses something when they come out, but you get to gain this incredible community, and just being able to document it has been it's just beautiful. I love it so much. It's the only thing that makes me get up is really cool. I love it so much. I love it.